everyone, welcome back to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. My name is Lori. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark, on eBay. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad that you found me. I put out 2 videos a week. I do a lot of Thrift With Me hauls. I do a lot of Goodwill outlet hauls. I'm starting to do my What Sold videos every other week, so I'm gonna cover 2 weeks worth of sales today. So we are probably gonna be here for a bit. So earlier in the month, I believe on August 14th, I covered the first 2 weeks of the month, and I will link that video above. Today's video is going to go over sales from August 15th to August 31st. So I'm covering a few more days in this, so you'll see that the numbers are slightly higher. So if you're excited for today's What Sold video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I appreciate everybody who takes the time to subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what your best sale was this month. So let's get started. Once again, I'm toying around with my camera. So my phone is here. I'm actually filming on my Canon M50. It is a camera specific for vlogging, and I'm just kind of getting used to it. So my friend helped me set it up last week, and I'm trying to ride the wave and continue using it. So it's approaching midnight here. Our house is super quiet. I have 2 older kids who are in college. My youngest is at a friend's, and my husband is asleep on the couch, and I am just wired. I decided to film my video. I did all the work today, so why not get it done? I was actually super worried about where I was gonna land over these 2 weeks, because I was away in Pennsylvania dropping my kids off at school, and so I was not listing or doing much activity. So when I came back, I definitely felt that pinch that Poshmark was like mad at me, like the algorithm was mad at me, and my sales weren't great when I first got back, but I knew that I was going to be running a sale at the end of the month. So over the course of these 2 weeks and a couple days, I sold 77 items. I also sold 14 bundles, most of those coming in the last 2 days of the month. Today I'll be sharing with you my gross numbers. So those are my actual sales numbers. They do not include my cost of goods, and they do not include Poshmark fees. So I'll talk a little bit about both of those things as I go through my numbers. And if I remember what I paid for things, I'll let you know. First item that I sold was this Pure Bar hoodie. I picked this up at a local thrift store where sweatshirts are $3.99. So I picked this up. It sold for $20. This next item, Prialpus Gamma. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. These boots sat forever in my closet. I actually sent out offers on these boots as low as $19. I picked them up, I believe, at the bins well over a year ago. I'm pretty sure I relisted these. I'm not positive. I just sent out so many offers on these, and they got so much of my time, I kind of lost track. But I woke up one day to a full price sale on these, and I was just so thrilled. They sold for $39. The next item was also a full price sale, also something I had been sending a lot of offers out on, and that was this just like cute little Betsy Johnson Betsyville set. It was this cute little like cosmetic bag with a smaller version to go along with it. Picked those up at the bins. Those sold for $18. The next item that I sold was this really cute Aztec sweater that I picked up at a local yard sale. I featured this in one of my recent hauls. I picked this up for style, and I was really excited about it because I think I paid maybe $2 for it, and it sold overnight for $25. And so sometimes I do pick things up just based on style, and this Southwestern Aztec print was perfect. It was a nice cardigan sweater heading into the fall, so this was a great pickup. I was really excited about that sale. The next item was also something I picked up for style. Just a cute graphic tee. It was a road trip tee, kind of a burnout tee. It had just like this little van on it. I just thought it was cute. It had that little boho vibe. So I ended up selling that for $22 with discounted shipping. I don't pay more than $2 or $3 for my t-shirts. Typically, I either get them at the bins I pick them up at yard sales or rummage sales for $1, $2. It's very rare that I pay over $3 for a t-shirt. Next item to sell were these Clark's Artisan boots. The Artisan line for Clark's shoes is their little bit of a higher end within the line. These were really beautiful soft leather booties. They sold for $35 with discounted shipping, which is right about where I expected them to be. I think I had these listed like $45, $50 for a while, and I kept sending offers, and then eventually one took. So I was happy about that. This next item is a Patagonia quarter zip. This I consider more of like a layering piece from Patagonia. The little logo that was down by the hip was starting to peel off. This was definitely a dated piece. This had actually been part of a bundle that was returned. There was something funky with this, or an order that had been canceled. So it ended up selling for $22 with discounted shipping. So I was really happy to see that one go. Next up, this was a new brand to me, LNDR, not sure what that stands for, but I found this Rocket sports bra, new with tag at Salvation Army. It was $4.99 new with tag. I looked up the comps on this brand and I was pretty impressed, so I did pick that up. It got a decent amount of attention right away, and I want to say it sold within the week. It was this nice like tealish blue color, photographed well. I love picking up high-end sports bras and leggings because they don't take up a lot of space. And athletic wear, certain brands can really go for a lot. I know we all know brands like Lululemon and Athleta, but it really is worth your time to look up different athletic wear brands and yoga style brands because some of them go for a lot of money. Okay, next up is this vintage cream colored roll neck sweatshirt from J. Crew. This was such a classic style when I was probably in high school or college, and they've brought it back, but this was one of the original roll necks. I remember having one of these and it being a super big deal. It was like an investment piece to like a young teen, but this did have a stain on it, so it stayed for a while, and also it was really, really heavy, so it was taking up space, and I was happy when I got the $20 offer. I think this was a bins pickup because I remember seeing the stain and thinking I could get it out, and then it didn't come out. The next item sold for $60 that came in through an offer. I picked up this cardigan sweater when I was in Manhattan last October, and at the time I had never seen the brand. The brand is called Magashoni, and I've seen it a lot since I purchased it, and I've made it a point not to pick it up because this sat for so long. But in the end, I did receive an offer for $60, which I was really happy for. I believe I paid about $8 for this at Goodwill in New York City. And so it was new with tag, maybe $168, $188. I priced it at $88. I received a $60 offer, and I was happy to take that. Next up is this UMass kids sweatshirt. I'm sure I picked this up at the bins. That's where I get 90% of my kids' clothes. I sold this for $20 with discounted shipping. I pick up very few kids items. I'm picking up less and less, so I'm really just trying to sell through, but I will pick up kids like good brands, like good Patagonia for kids, or sometimes outerwear, or just boots and sneakers, things that kids grow out of quickly that people like to get secondhand. So I do keep my eye open for good kids brands, but it's not something I seek out. Next up was just this Victoria's Secret plaid bra. I was surprised this sold in August. I really figured that this would be a nice holiday bra. It's been listed for a while. It ended up selling for $20 on an offer. I had it listed at $25 and it sold for $20. The next item was it wasn't a new brand to me, it was a new found brand to me, but Anine Bing. And it was this t-shirt. I was shopping with my friend Jen, the Savvy Outfitter, at Nordstrom Rack, and I came across this t-shirt. So this was $23 at Nordstrom Rack, but when I looked up the comps, I was really impressed. I did notice that several were listed in the 88 to 100 range. I think I had mine listed at 80, which I think was on the lower end to begin with. And I don't know about you, but sometimes with retail arbitrage, when I feel like I should hold out because I've invested so much, I sometimes let things go for less money than I should because I just want to make my money back. So spending $23 on a t-shirt is not something I do lightly. I probably should have held out for more, but I did sell it on a $60 offer. offer, and after fees and my cost of goods, I ended up profiting $25. So that is actually good for me with retail arbitrage. If I can double my money, that's a good thing. So $23 investment, $25 profit is good. So definitely be on the lookout for her items because that had so much attention. It definitely brought a lot of viewers to my closet. Next up was a sweatshirt from my favorite place. It was a Spiritual Gangster Good Vibes sweatshirt. It sold for $32 with discounted shipping. I had it marked at $50. I had sent out quite a few like $40 offers, and then I finally dropped the price to $32 with discounted shipping, and it sold. Again, the sweatshirts at this place are $3.99, and for every $50 I spend, I get $5 off. So it actually ends up being a little bit less than that. One of the things to keep in mind when you're shopping, so at this particular store that I've been frequenting a lot, it's the one I went to with my friend Hope, but at this place they sell blouses for $5.99 and they sell blazers for $5.99. So needless to say, I spend a lot more time looking at blazers and sweaters for $5.99. So sweaters and blazers tend to have a much higher return than blouses, and blouses just take a long time to go through. So when you're shopping at certain stores, it's good to know where they price their items. So at this store, I knew that their blazers, their sweatshirts were only $3.99, sweaters were $5.99, and most of their shoes are $4.99. So those are the items that I focus on. I have a lot of sweatshirts that I pick up, so I'm happy to let them go at a good price when I'm only spending between $3.49 and $3.99 for it. So the Spiritual Gangster sweatshirt, a relatively quick return, sold for $32 with a $3.99 investment. Next up is this Rachel Parcell beautiful tiered skirt in like my favorite color of the season. It only sold for $45. I got so many lowball offers on this, and this was one of them. And honestly, I just wasn't sure it was going to sell. I got the feeling that nobody wanted to pay up for this skirt. I paid $21 for this skirt, so I only ended up profiting $15. So this does not qualify as a good buy to me. There are a lot of these skirts still listed at a higher price. Maybe I should have held out for them. I was trying this brand. I've never found a Rachel Parcell piece, so I was excited to sell it. It was a beautiful piece for my closet, but I ended up only profiting $15. But at least I made some money, but I do like to double it. Next was just this Threshold tablecloth that I bought a couple of for myself, and I ended up not using this one. It's been hanging around my house, so I ended up listing it. It sold for $20. I was happy with that. That's all profit. Next up was this Little Girl's Land's End floral jacket. It sold for $20. Again, I'm sure that was a bins pickup, so probably about $1, $1.50 investment. Happy to move it for $20. The next item that I sold was this pretty purple Athleta Peaceful Pullover. It sold for $29. So if you're hearing a lot of numbers that are like below $30, my normal average selling prices between $30 and $32, I would say these days. When I got back from Pennsylvania and my sales were low, I really was just looking to take offers and move items. We're coming into fall. I wanted to get rid of any summer items, so you'll see I sent out some really low offers on some summer pieces. I was just really kind of in yes mode where I would get an offer, I would accept it, or I was sending out aggressive offers. I also knew that I would be running a sale at the end of the month. I run 2 sales per year. One is at the end of February after I do my Thriftless February, and I have a big purge before the spring starts. And then this was good timing to clear out summer stuff before fall because I love to shop for fall items. That explains why some of these prices are a little bit lower, and in general, I'm just happy to move stuff. So next up were these Converse purple sneakers, which I believe were a full price sale, and they sold for $30, and I was surprised. These were like a larger size, so I think they sold to a man, and they were $30, and they were from the bins. I get most of my Converse from the bins, so that was great. The next item to sell I felt bad about. So I have a friend who's given me a lot of really good things that have sold well for me on Poshmark and on eBay. So these were a pair of soft boots, and they were cute moto boots in the box. So they weren't new in box, but they were in the box, and my friend had probably worn them once or twice. They look like brand new. Black leather. I listed them for maybe $75 or $80, and I received a $50 offer on them, and I paid no money. And they were really quality boots, so I felt like win-win. This person's getting selling basically new in box pair of boots, and I'm making all profit because my friend had given them to me. I ended up so shocked when my customer opened up a case against me. I'm like, what could possibly be wrong with these boots? They were new in box. So she claimed that the heel was really, really narrow and that she couldn't get her heel in the boot. Now, I didn't try the boots on. Soft is a really good comfort brand. I don't know what was going on there. I didn't even respond to the case. Typically, I will say something if I feel like I have to defend myself, but honestly, I was stunned. I'm like, it's too tight in the heel. I mean, I believed her, but they were essentially new in box. So I waited it out. I thought if these get returned to me, they'll be an easy thing to flip again. But Poshmark actually denied the return. So I'm always happy when I get the money, but actually sad that my buyer wasn't happy with their purchase. I hope that they resell these and make their money back because they really were a nice pair of boots. And maybe if they just say in their description that it was tight in the ankle, maybe somebody with narrow feet will buy them. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. The next sale is a real fun one because you guys encouraged me to list these. I got these awesome Mary Jane Doc Martens in this mustard yellow and they were beat up. I was looking at them and I noticed, so the strap comes over and buckles. This side of the strap that's supposed to be stitched to the leather was completely away from the leather. So all the stitching had come undone and I didn't realize it until I was doing my haul and I got so sad on camera. I definitely overreacted, but I was really thinking that these were going to be a great return. I was really looking forward to cleaning them up with my Doc Marten Wonder Balsam, and then I was just so discouraged when they were in poor condition, that it was something that really required a fix from me, which was totally doable. Or I could have brought them to a cobbler. Everybody gave me great suggestions, but I'm really just trying to move through things. So I just listed them. I think for $40 or $50. I listed them as is, TLC, the stitching's undone over here, they're dirty. I ended up not cleaning them at all. And I got 2 offers right away and I ended up selling them for $37. So thank you guys for encouraging me to list them. I was thinking I was going to return them, which is crazy because this mustard color was so unique. So $37, that was great and sold in a day. So no complaint. Okay, I gotta move fast here. 25th item that I sold was this L.O. Bean wool buffalo plaid backpack. This thing was gorgeous. And I found it at Savers in the luggage section. I talk about the luggage section all the time. It was marked $4.99 and it was perfect. So this person definitely got a deal. I listed this at $90 and I took a $50 offer because I paid so little. $4.99 plus my 20% off coupon. I paid $4 for this bag. They no longer make it. I definitely could have held out closer to the holidays. This person just lucked out because my sales were slow that week and I ended up taking a $50 offer. Let me know if you do that. Sometimes I feel like I should hold out, and other days I feel like the more I say yes to offers, the more sales I generate and the faster I get things out the door. So sometimes just turning things over and moving them is what I'm looking for. Next up was this Free People plaid button down. Now this is not a shirt that I would pick up. Free People in a smaller sized button down. That's not really the Free People aesthetic that I think sells very well. Really oversized, yes, maybe some embroidery, sure, but just this really basic plaid, smaller sized button down. I was really happy to see this go and it ended up selling on a $20 offer. I was super happy with that because I think I had it marked at $24. The next item I think had been in my death pile for a while. They were these Merrell trail shoes. I see Merrell a lot and it's just not a brand that I get excited about. There's a lot up in New Hampshire and Maine. It's a nice outdoorsy brand. It's just not my vibe. So if it's in really excellent condition or it's at the bins, I'll consider picking it up. I know people who seek out Merrells and love to sell Merrells. Merrells sell very well on eBay and they sold for $32 with discounted shipping relatively quickly on Poshmark. So that's one of those brands that I really should take a closer look at, or at least take the time to run comps on certain styles because it is a brand that sells. Next up was this vintage leopard print skirt. I either got this at the bins or I got it at a dollar sale somewhere. It sold for $22. I was happy with that because I knew it was a huge profit. Next item that sold, and this sold relatively quickly, was this Lori Goldstein logo striped cardigan, oversized like waffle type of tunic top with like lace trim. Lori Goldstein. I pick her stuff up in larger sizes, substantial pieces. So I like it if it's a cardigan, or I like it if it's just like a really nice tunic that has a little bit going on. Like this had the lace trim, it had the stripes, it was a cardigan, and it was in a large size. It sold for $28 with discounted shipping. I was really happy about that because sometimes my Lori Goldstein sits for a bit. All this talking, my throat's getting so dry. Where was I? Oh, this next item I was really happy about. It was a $50 sale. It was this Vince beautiful new tag, Vince black sleeveless, which I don't always pick up sleeveless, but to be honest, when I found this, it was at a nice consignment store. It was priced at $15. I thought I was going to keep it. I don't really love crew necks, but I thought this was such a pretty layering piece. It was beautifully textured. It had silk underneath. So I paid $15 for it. And then I actually listed it really high. And I got this $50 offer in. I was getting ready to counter. And before I did, I went ahead and I checked comps. And what I noticed was that most of these items were selling between $30 and $45, so that $50 was actually a really good offer. And sometimes, don't underestimate your buyers. A lot of people are smart shoppers. I looked at the sold comps, I realized that I was really off the mark. I had it priced really high. I could have held out, but I was really happy with a $50 offer. I profited $25, so I more than doubled my money on this investment. So that was a good one. Next up were these Nike palm tree shorts for men. This gets back to what I said earlier about sending aggressive offers. There was a lot of I think I had these marked at 24. I probably sent out $19 offers 10 times and nobody bit. So I went down to $16 with discounted shipping and somebody bought them, and I'm happy that they're out the door. I really want to move bathing suits. If there's a bathing suit in my closet that you're interested in, now would be a really good time to send some offers. The next item were these really nice paper bag pants by Romeo and Juliet Couture. They were $5, new with tag. The price tag on them was like $155. Their retail is absurd, but their resell is pretty low. These ended up selling for $35 with discounted shipping. In hindsight, I have heard through the grapevine, and I just started taking Chriselle's Thread Up course, and I'm loving it so far. Like really enjoying it, taking a lot of notes. But I have heard, I haven't gotten to this part in the course yet, that Romeo and Juliet Couture is one of the brands that does well on Thread Up because of the really high retail price on it. So if I were to do this again, instead of listing these in my Poshmark closet, I would probably pick these up and send them right to Thread Up. I was happy about this sale. This is another thing I had priced really high. The comps were good. Polo Ralph Lauren, this Aztec men's sweater, hooded. Loved the sweater. The second I saw it, I was like, that is gonna make me some money. I think I paid $9.99 for it at Savers, so probably $8 with my coupon. I had it listed for $90, got so much attention, sent out so many offers. It ended up selling for $60. Next up was this Kipling camo little tote bag. I really liked this. I think this was $6.99 and then 20% off, so about $5.50 at Savers. This did not last long. Super lightweight, really cute. Kipling with a K is a really good brand. It's one of those consistent brands that just sells. It has a following. It kind of reminds me of Bagalini and maybe like the Sack, like just a good quality brand that has been around for a while and definitely has a following. So it's always good for like $30 to $40 or $25 to $35. So that sold really quick, really cute tote. All right, time for the big one. So if anybody watched my most recent haul at the Goodwill outlet in New Hampshire, I will link that above. I was fortunate enough to find a retired, pretty much brand new pair of Rothys in the bins. I reached in, I found one. I couldn't find the other one. There was a gentleman sharing the bin with me. Couldn't find it. I went to another bin clear across where I was hunting before, couldn't find it in that bin, and this little angel of a man who was sharing a bin with me and knew I was looking for this came walking towards me holding the shoe, and he didn't say anything. I think English was his second language, And he just looked at me, smiled, and he handed me the other Rothy. These Rothys sold overnight for $200 to a woman in California who had been affected by the fires out there. She had lost these Rothys due to damage in her home as a result of the fires, and she was trying to replace them. So timing is everything, that these were like her favorite pair of Rothys. I happened to list them. I listed them for $300 and she sent me a $200 offer. I messaged her before I knew about the fire and I just said, I just listed these. I may not accept your offer until tomorrow. I just want to see how they will do because some of the comps were crazy. One pair of these Rothys had sold for $250 and another one had sold for $300. So the $300, while that's super high and a little obnoxious, it was actually on point. So I wanted to wait a little while, and then when she told me about what she had been through, I of course accepted her offer, considering that the shoes cost about $1.25 at the bins. So that was super exciting. I think I talked a lot about that on social media, on Instagram. Definitely follow me over there. I share a lot of my day-to-day stuff on Instagram. But later in that day, and I don't know that I shared this, I sold another pair of Rothys that I actually purchased on Poshmark. So sometimes I search certain brands and I just search just in. I don't do a lot of sourcing on Poshmark or online, but occasionally I will. So when I'm bored, I will just search Rothys just in, or, you know, whatever, Tory Burch boots just in, whatever I'm looking for. And sometimes you get lucky and somebody is just trying to get rid of them. They're not resellers and they'll list them low. Well, this pair of Rothys showed up, just a black pair in a size 5, basic ballet flat, for $20. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna buy them. Like I didn't even think twice. And I had a $10 credit from somebody I recruited to Poshmark. So that brought it down to $10. And then I just paid the $7 shipping. So I paid $17 for these Rothys and I listed them for $90. And they've sat for a while. I've sent out a few $75 offers. 90 is a little high because these retail for $125. So somebody could have easily purchased these for not too much more. So somebody messaged me, asked about the size, or she asked a question, and I answered her and she said, okay, I'm going to buy them. So when she said that, I sent her an offer for $70 with discounted shipping, or $72. It was like 20% off. And before my offer got sent to her, she had bought them for full price for $90. So that was like my Rothys day. I sold the $200 ones. I accepted that $200 offer the next morning after I had received the offer, and then I sold these $90 Rothys later in the day. They've both been delivered, but I haven't received feedback on either one of them, so I'm sweating it out a little bit. I hope they both love them, but I guess to be continued on that. Moving on, we are still talking about shoes. This time it's another pair you guys encouraged me to list, and they were these really cute pink dance goes that when I got home and after I had cleaned them, I noticed that they just weren't really cleaning up too well. They were a little worn out at the toe. I was just like not thrilled about it, and I was thinking about returning them, and everyone's like, just list them. So they cost $4 and I listed them and I took a $20 offer. So this was a pair that I was like not excited to list at all, and I was like, you know, I think I'm just gonna return these and buy something new, because it's a fine line for me between buying like these projects. Sometimes I would rather spend a few extra dollars and just get something that I don't have to think about. So those were a pair of shoes that I was just like, you know what, I could probably go back to Savers and find something else that is not going to stress me out and will just sell. But I decided to list them and they sold for $20. So out the door, bye Felicia, I was happy. The next item that sold went to a fellow reseller who entered my 5K giveaway on Instagram. Hi Brooke, if you're watching. So funny enough, the first thing that I gave away for my 5K giveaway was a pair of new in box Rothys. They were like the leopard print ones, like the slide on sneakers. I announced my winner live and I spent hours entering all of the names into this like giveaway wheel, and then I did an Instagram live to announce the winner, and then I accidentally deleted the recording so that there was all this fanfare, like there's like confetti on the screen, and I was so sad that my top prize winner didn't really get the moment to replay it. Like I wanted to leave it on my stories for 24 hours. So I decided to do a second drawing so that I could spin that damn wheel one more time and someone could get all the fanfare. So I did it again, and I decided to donate $25 to my Poshmark closet. And Brooke, who's actually been featured on Thrifters Villa, Daniela did a coffee talk with Brooke. So she's been on our podcast. If you want to go listen, I will link it in my description. Brooke won the $25 and she put it towards an LO Bean fleece for her husband. So Brooke, I hope he loves it. Next up was this Philosophy cashmere sweater that I got at my favorite store in Waltham. It had these little skulls on it. This was an item that I really loved, that was in really good condition, cost under $6, but the market was a little bit saturated. I sent an offer out for $28 with discounted shipping, and I was really happy with that because some of these were selling much lower. Next item I also bought at my favorite store in Waltham. As I mentioned, their blazers are $5.99, and I picked up the St. John blazer for $5.99, and I had it listed for $100. And St. John is one of those brands that sometimes sits for me. I'm always hesitant to list it on Poshmark because even though they do sell, there's a part of me that's like, I wonder if this would do better if I sent it to the Real. I wonder if I should start with this on eBay. Let's be honest, I start everything on Poshmark. I sent out an offer for $70 with discounted shipping and somebody accepted. I paid the $5.99 plus 5% off. So that was really awesome. Next up are these Eileen Fisher slides. I also bought in Waltham. These were by the register. I paid up for these. Most of their shoes are $4.99. These I paid $9.99 for. I listed them for $80 or $90 and I got a $60 offer. I like picking up Eileen Fisher shoes. I've been loving Eileen in general. I just feel like she's a brand I can get behind, and I know that even if she doesn't do well on Poshmark, I can always send her to the Real or she'll do well on eBay. I feel like she's a very marketable brand. So yes to Eileen Fisher and yes to these shoes. Next up was this Old Navy skirt. It was new with tag. I got this somewhere where I paid $3 for it. And I had it listed for maybe $24, but it's Old Navy. New with tag or not, it's Old Navy. So super cute. It was a plus size skirt. I want to say it was like a size 18 maybe. And I ended up sending out an $18 offer with discounted shipping, and my buyer accepted. I am also overflowing with skirts and dresses right now. So skirts, dresses, and bathing suits, I would really like to move those. All right, this next item is a really exciting sale for me. I picked up this Brooks Brothers canvas tote combo at the bins. Pretty beat up, definitely had a lot of wear on the corners, but it was like this cute little combo, and I listed it at $38 or $39 for a long time. I had sent out offers out on this little set as low as $19, like over half off. I desperately wanted to get rid of this bag. For a while I was hopeful. I'm like, $39, it's kind of beat up, but we'll do okay. I'll sell it for about $25 or $30. Sat for so long. I actually relisted this set because I was like, this just doesn't make sense that it's not selling for $19. I relisted the set. I marked it higher. I priced it at $50, and wouldn't you know, shortly after I relisted, I got a full price sale. And so, anytime that happens, it makes me want to relist everything in my closet. But there are certain items, and I mentioned this in my last What Sold video, if you have an item that gets repeated likes and you keep sending out offers and you keep sending out offers and nobody's biting, but a lot of people are liking, something's in the water. Like you probably have a good item that maybe your timing was just off or it's just become a stale item. But if you get a ton of likes on something, it's a good idea to try relisting that if it's been several months. And with this, it had been several months. If you know me, I don't relist very frequently. I let things sit. I have a larger closet, so I don't mind letting things have a long tail to sell. But I was so happy that that sold for $50. Next up was this Lucky brand, Lucky Lotus, which is like one of their lines. Just like a mock neck sweatshirt. This has been around a long time. It sold for $25. I was really happy with that sale. Lucky has been really slowing down for me. And I like Lucky, and some of their brands are so nice. In fact, I just picked up a Sherpa trucker jacket that you'll see in my haul this week, and I paid up for it. And then I looked at the comps and they weren't great, but I just loved the coat so much. So I personally have to be careful with Lucky because I like their stuff, and sometimes it does sit, and other times it goes for a lot of money. So Lucky is still one of my best-selling brands. At this point, we're at like August 29th. This is when I started my buy one get one free sale. I personally like to do buy one get one free sales. When I run a sale, it's obviously to move inventory, to free space up. And if I just do a 50% off sale, this is totally just my preference. If I do a 50% off sale, I could probably sell a lot of one item things, right? Because people will go in and they'll just buy one item, and it's definitely going to be 50% off. When I do buy one get one free, it moves 2 items at minimum. And in a few of these cases, I moved 4, and one I think I moved 6. But it moves 2 items. And also, sometimes somebody, will find one item for $35 and another item for $35, and then it's like getting it for 50% off. But sometimes they'll buy one item for $40 and maybe their free item will be $30. So you as a seller are making a little bit more profit, but it's still exciting for your buyer and your clients to be getting a good deal. So I like to do the buy one get one free. Let me know your thoughts on it. Maybe I would sell more if I just did 50% off everything in the store, and then people who didn't want to buy 2 items would just get one thing. But anyways, this is how I do it. And I ended up selling 14 bundles in total. First bundle sold to a repeat customer. Thank you, Nicole. Most of my bundles were to repeat customers because I advertised at the end of one of my videos here on YouTube, and then I also sent out a blast on Instagram. So they were people who were either friends, or they're in my Instagram circle or YouTube circle, or they have purchased from me before. So thank you to anybody who participated in the sale. I appreciate it so much. So Nicole got a pair of Beyond Yoga leggings that were $40, and then she got these Henry and Bell cargo ankle pants for $35, which were free. And then she got Nike Dry Fit leggings for $30, and then she got a Disney Neff collaboration Mickey t-shirt for $18 for free. So her total was $70. Oh, I sold this beautiful vintage robe. I picked up 2 robes at a local church thrift, and both of them sold over this weekend. This navy blue one, I knew this was gonna sell fast. Just the pictures of it are gorgeous. It kind of has that boho vibe. It was like I think it was like a cotton poly blend, and like midnight blue with these burst of like orange tangerine flowers. Oh my God, so beautiful. That sold for $28 on an offer. Next item that sold was a bundle that went to Leah. Thank you, Leah. She purchased a Billabong striped sweater that I actually received in one of my boxes. I think it was the affiliate box, sample box that I got from B&G Trading. Loved the sweater, loved the colors. And then she got this really cute ribbon necklace that I picked up at Francesca's on a sale, and she bought that. So she paid $50 for the sweater. I had the necklace priced at $25, and she got that for free. This next bundle went to a repeat buyer. Thank you so much, Tori. She bought these Tom's patterned rain boots that I just picked up at the bins. I had listed them for $35. So she got this bundle for $35, and then she got this really cute sheer Zara paisley boho print top that I had priced at $25 for free. So that was a $35 bundle. My friend Jess got a bundle. Thank you, Jess. These Lululemon like groove pants for $32. And then she got a BP mauve turtleneck oversized cozy sweater for $32. So she ended up getting it for half off because both items were $32. She paid $32. Also, no discounted shipping on any of my bundles. This is a funny one. It was an Adidas full zip jacket for $45. And then there was a Burton slim fit shirt for $28. So I told the guy, I don't know, I'm not sure if this was a viewer. No, he was new to Poshmark, but I still honored the sale since I was feeling generous, and he had liked them, so I put them in a bundle, and I said, I am doing this promotion, buy one, get one free. So I sent him the $45 offer. He said, yeah, that's great. I'd love to participate. So I sent them the $45 offer, and he countered me at $40, and I was like, all right, I'll give it to him. So he countered, and he got those 2 items for $40. Oh, my good friend Marcy got the cutest bundle. This was the other robe that sold. The brand was Richie House. I had never heard of this brand before. I touched this. It's like Barefoot Dreams soft. Just the most beautiful, soft ballet pink robe. And this was at the same place as the other robe. And the robes were like $2 or $3. So inexpensive. And this robe was beautiful. And also at the bin, same day that I got those rain boots, I got these cute Tommy Hilfiger shoes. And I talked about how I thought they were dirty and I was going to tie-dye them in my last haul. And the dirt wiped off so easily. So I just washed them by hand with a little Dawn liquid soap, put them out in the sun, and they were the exact shade of pink. So my good friend Marcy, she got this bundle for just $35, so I hope she loves it. The next bundle to sell was also a more recent pickup. I got this really cute vintage Dooney and Burke olive green wristlet. This is the second time I've sold a Dooney wristlet for around that $28, $30 mark. This was $1.99 at Savers. Before my 20% off, I just was very excited to pick it up. It was a classic, and it sold with this vintage floral satin robe and just this floral like kind of short robe. The robe was $35. The vintage Dooney was $28. So I sent out that offer for $35. This went to Lauren, who I also believe is a viewer. So thank you so much, Lauren, for your purchase. What else? We had a lot of bundles. Oh, this was one of my favorite bundles, and this went to Deanne, who I believe is also somebody, yeah, because she said, I follow you on all social media. So thank you so much, Deanne. I loved this bundle because she got 2 pairs of Miss Me jeans and she got 2 pink Victoria's Secret sweatshirts. So when you have certain items in your closet that people are looking for, you can sell multiples of them. And I know a lot of people say that Miss Me jeans have slowed down. I've done very well with Miss Me jeans. If they're the right price and they're very blingy, I only pick them up if they're very blingy, but I always pick them up. And if you think of Miss Me jeans, they're usually low-waisted. It's not like picking up a pair of mother jeans that have like the chewed ankle or whatever. There is a huge following for Miss Me jeans, and I gotta say, you hold them in your hands, the quality is unbelievable and the bling is so cool. I love selling Miss Me. So I had a pair of Miss Me jeans for $60. She got the $45 pair of Miss Me jeans for free. The Sherpa sweatshirt from Pink that I had marked for $40, and then she got a little maroon popover for $28 for free. So that bundle was $100, and I was just so happy that it went to someone who was so excited about it. So thank you. This is not a bundle, but this sweater, oh my God, I love this sweater so much. I love Aritzia's Wilfred Free line. Some of their stuff is so beautiful, and some of their sweaters are just gorgeous. Look at the colors in this sweater. I had this listed at $68. This is another one maybe I should have held out for. I keep saying that, but I like to move stuff. So this sold for $40. I got it in Waltham. It cost $5.99. It was an alpaca blend sweater, so much going for it. You know my sourcing strategies. I look for 5 things. I look for cost. I look at comps. I look at condition. I look at style, and I look at brand. Boom, 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 boom. This was everything. The price was right. I loved the style. I loved the brand. The condition was like new, and all the comps on alpaca Wilfred Free sweaters were great. So loved this sweater. This pair of Vionics shoes in Clarks went to Zulema. She paid $49 for the Clarks, and then she got the Vionics, which I listed for $40 for free. So that was a great flip. People got some really great deals. I noticed a lot of people bought shoes. The next up was this bundle. It was a Roxy jacket and a honeycomb Athleta wool blend sweater. The Athleta sweater was $45, and then she received the Roxy jacket for free. This person also bought a t-shirt that was included, which brought the price up to $60. This was my one fail, and Sandra, if you're watching, I'm still looking for it. So this happens when I run these big sales and there's a lot of moving parts and I have like almost over 100 items going out the door or whatever. It's always one sale, and I screwed up with this sale. I cannot find this North Face boys jacket, and I know it's in my house. It's a jacket that I listed, and then I was going through and I noticed that it had like fuzzies on it. Like, you know how sometimes fleece catches like lint and things like that? It was one of those fleece jackets that just attracted everything, and I decided I wanted to wash it. So I pulled it out of my inventory to wash it, and and I haven't seen it since. I don't know where it is, but anyways, so Sandra, she was like the last sale. She got it in just before midnight on the 31st. She got that super unique boho bag that I picked up with the horse running. I call it my horse with no name bag. I had that priced at $65. She got a pair of Birkenstocks that I had just picked up. So the Birkenstocks were $75. She got the $65 bag for free. And then I had a pair of a Madewell denim skirt that I picked up on retail arbitrage marked for $50. And then she got the North Face jacket for free. The box is right here on the floor in back of me because I can't find the North Face jacket. So I'm not sure if Sandra is going to choose to pick a different item or cancel it. I've already contacted her. I told her that I was struggling to find the North Face jacket. I'm just so mad at myself. If I had just left it in the bin, it would have been fine. A couple more bundles. I'm working out of order here. I have a Sleeping on Snow sweater and an Anthropologie ribbed sweater from Moth. So Sleeping on Snow and Moth are both Anthropologie brands. I had the Sleeping on Snow sweater marked at $49 and then the Moth sweater was free. I still pick up Anthropologie sweaters. I mean, I'm selective about them, but I still sell them. Oh, I sold this LuLaRoe Tiger pants and I wrote LuLaRoe, did I put Tiger King? I thought I had Tiger King in my description. It's not in my title, but look at the image here. I just knew somebody was gonna love these leggings. So they sold for $20. I probably paid $1 for them. I sold this Cupshe bathing suit. That's a really good brand. It doesn't sell for a lot, but it has a really good following. So I picked up this Cupshe medium floral blossom one-piece swimsuit, and then this customer got the Columbia shorts for free, so that was just a $24 flip. I picked up this beautiful vintage dress a while back. And it was just like this light blue. It had some floral embroidery on it, but it did have a couple stains, but it was so beautiful. I listed it at $50. And then this customer also got some Madewell high riser skinny jeans that I'm noticing I left the E out on Madewell. This went to Kristen. Thank you, Kristen. I believe Kristen has shopped with me before. A few more items, and I know this is a long video. If you're still here with me, thank you so much. I sold this Brooks Brothers suede jacket that I picked up at the bins. This I took a really deeply discounted offer. I had it listed at $80. It's a men's large Brooks Brothers suede vintage jacket. I took a $32 offer on it. Why? Because these jackets take up a lot of space and I've had it for over 6 months and I probably paid about $4 for it. This was probably heavy at the bins. That sold the same day as the double tote for $50. So that was a good Brooks Brothers day. I was happy to move those. Okay, so speaking of Brooks, not Brooks Brothers, but these Brooks launch running sneakers, rainbow edition. Anytime I see rainbow things, I like to pick them up. So these were Brooks Marathon Series rainbow sneakers in a size 10. Picked them up in Waltham, paid $5. They sold for $60. That was a great return. I have one more bundle and then that is it. So this last bundle sold to another friend on YouTube and Poshmark. Thank you so much for this purchase, Brittany. I've also done a coaching session with Brittany. She got these Lululemon high-rise leggings for $50. I had just listed these. And she also got a Lululemon vinyasa wrap that was new with tags. So she got 2 Lululemon items for $50. So in total, my bundle sale promotion resulted in $804 in sales. Actually, I accepted one more sale on September 1st for $88. So it really was closer to $900. So running a sale can be a great way to boost some activity in your closet and to get some items moving. I also had a few sales that went on offline. I only had one sale on eBay in 2 weeks and it was for $18 and it was a vintage silk blouse. I had a few direct sales. I sold a lot of t-shirts from my last haul. There was a Peanuts Glow in the Dark t-shirt that sold. There was a Velvet Underground t-shirt that sold to a viewer. But I did $163 in sales and direct sales. I sold $18 on eBay. So in total, from August 15th to August 31st, I did $2,544 on Poshmark. And then if you add my direct sales and then my eBay sales, and then we add them to the first 2 weeks of the month, my totals gross, so this is just what I made before fees and everything, and cost of goods. My August totals were $4,737 for the month. I am looking to break that 5,000 barrier this month in September. I'm super focused. I'm listing a lot. Let me know how your sales were in the month of August. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you found this video helpful. Remember to give it a thumbs up on your way out, and I will be back really soon with a really fun haul. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.